In Thai Buddhism, they're not allowing women to be ordained.
Yes.
Why?
Because they don't listen to the Buddha carefully.
สองก็ต้องถือตามกฎหมายบ้านเมือง
So there is no cultural bias against sex tourism, but there is a cultural bias about women becoming ordained monks.
Yes, it's true. They have gone on the water tank, gone on my roof. They were going to shoot me.
Like many, I practice my daily yoga and daily meditation. And that's about all I know of Buddhism. But when I learned that in Thai Buddhism, women are not allowed to be ordained monks, that grabbed my attention. Do you call yourself the rebel?
Am I? I don't know.
Okay.
But this is what
How
I'm
you-
doing.
I'm here in Thailand, meeting with women who are challenging the system and enduring risks and backlash for their beliefs that women can be spiritual leaders. There are 300,000 male monks in Thailand, but only 100 women. I'm meeting with the woman who started it all. Dhammananda is a Bhikkhuni, which means she's an ordained female monk. When they refused to ordain her, she hacked the system and went to another Buddhist country to be ordained. She has now performed 100 ordinations for female monks. You had everything most women want: a successful career,
Yes.
a good family, 3 children, a house, a car,
Yes.
the whole package.
Yes.
And yet you decided to walk away from all of it and
Yes.
pursue your spiritual path.
Yes.
What inspired you to do that?
I was a professor teaching at Thammasat University for 27 years. One day, I was putting on makeup. I look at my own reflection in the mirror and I was kind of asking, how long do I have to do this? That was a turning point.
The makeup you were putting it because you were a TV personality.
Right.
หลวงพ่อตั้งใจสอนสามีภรรยาคู่นี้ว่าอย่างไรคะ
And you decided to walk away.
Yes.
How did your husband react?
He said, oh, you can also be ordained. No need to divorce. But I needed a divorce paper. Ordination does not happen if your husband is still an obstacle.
So your husband supported your decision, basically.
Not quite. But eventually he understood and agreed.
And your sons, how did they react?
The sons understood because all of them are grown, you know. The youngest one was 24.
So you were 24 years old when your mother decided to leave the worldly life into the ordained life.
Yes.
How did you feel about it?
At the first time, I cannot accept it.
Yeah.
Because I think like I will lose her.
Once when I become a monastic, a female monastic, I cannot touch opposite sex.
But is it hard that
It
you
is-
see your
it is
son
hard.
and cannot
It is
hug
hard.
him?
Yes, it is hard, but it is possible. When you aim at something higher, the love is still there, but it is not the love that is clinging.
You sacrifice a lot for this. Leave everything you built.
As you were climbing up this social status, you know, it gets to a point that you are always looking for something more. It's endless desire, and you never really feel complete. I never felt complete until the day when I was ordained. You call it fulfillment. You feel happy, balanced, and this is what I was looking for all the time, spiritually, emotionally, physically. This is it.
Like all Buddhist monks, once a week, the women Bhikkhunis go to collect morning alms. Can you tell me more about the tradition of the alm?
As monastics, we don't have anything at all. So therefore, even the food, to feed ourselves, we have to go out and ask for people. So it shows how people support us. It is a community of dependent. You know, we depend on the lay people depend on us also to guide them spiritually.
I was deeply touched by the experience. They pray for them, they look at them in the eyes, and there's an exchange of relationship. There's an offering of food and there's an offering of prayer. And that's almost the opposite of what most people in the world do. We just pass by the people who are asking for food. And it's so beautiful here, so respectful in here. I was deeply touched by it. Now let's go to the history of Buddhism.
Yes.
Because the history started, of course, with the Buddha himself. And then also it entails women being ordained during the Buddha's time.
The first woman who actually asked the Buddha for ordination was the Buddha's own stepmother and aunt. The Buddha allowed women to be ordained, not because Ananda was begging for him, but because women can be enlightened. This is a message that got across to me.
And yet, in Thai Buddhism, they're not allowing today women to be ordained.
Yes.
Why?
Because they don't listen to the Buddha carefully.
I want to understand better the male resistance to it and the women resistance to it. You know, the men, I heard, there's a quote that's saying, women are staying on celibacy. Tell me more about that.
Sign up. It's in the text line by line. But because the monks have been teaching in this country, so they would quote only the first line that addressed the women. So I quote the second line that addressed the men. The men are also obstruction for us, for our celibacy.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
So that's why you have to read the text.
I love it.
The text is the
Can
power.
you tell me more about why do you think it's okay for the women to be nuns but not monks?
The white robe nuns are not ordained, so the monks can ask them to wash the robes or clean the place. But once when you're ordained, they cannot ask me because it is against their monastic code.
So male monks basically have their lives heavily subsidized by the government.
Yes. I still pay tax, you know, and my tax money go to support this, but not us. So we don't have access as a female monastic, you know, to enjoy all these facilities that the government paid, that the government provided from our tax money.
This is discrimination, basically.
yes.
This is
Very clear.
discrimination. Yes,
Very
it's
clear.
very clear. Yeah. Do you think you'll witness a change in your own lifetime?
You know, when I started my academic studies some 40 years back, I did not even expect to see female monks in my tradition. But now, not only that I see, I myself is already part of it, you know, so that we have really come very far from where I started 40 years ago. We have more than 100 now. So it's like snowball. The snowball is gathering its own momentum without me now. They are getting bigger and bigger. And it's going to be very difficult to handle us, you know. We are increasing day by day.
This was my first time to enter a women's monastery. What struck me the most is that they changed their relationship with beauty. On the one hand, women shave their head, no makeup, and they don't even have mirrors. And yet, beauty is everywhere. In their surroundings, in their gardens, in the temples, in the way they do every ceremony. It was really inspiring. A lot of people in the Western world see other cultures and they think women need saving. What I saw here in Thailand, yes, there's a lot of struggle. But women are saving themselves. They're not allowing anybody to stop them.